I love that he resorted to doing things that people do when you're in a pinch. He was still in their coffee. Like he was ordering coffee like it was coming from them. I love that. I was like, yes, that is so good.
Hey folks, we're getting ready to go on Monday. There's my icons, my bull and my bear, and we're about to get started. We're going to start talking about money today. Well, we're talking about money every day, right? We're talking about money, and we're talking about the storage of money. The storage of money. All right. So stay tuned. Let me let you go my intro music. See you later. Check it out, my Get Rich 101 mug. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Available in the store soon. So I said storage of money, but that's not really it. That's not really it. We're gonna go with mom. We're gonna go with mom in general. Today's mom episode. So mom, we talked recently, and she mentioned a couple of things to me. She said that I did not finish talking about David in LA. So I got to finish him up today. I got to finish him up. All right. And also, she asked me why I'm not betting more money on my stocks. So I got to get to that too. All right. So I'm laughing because Sweet King's in the background. Like, yeah. So anyway, let me figure out where we're going first. Let's do the stocks first. Okay. So in order to have an account, you got to put some money in, right? So I did not get this really. So I'm trying to explain it to you. Like I had to have an account first. So when I first started, I started with Forex, right? Doesn't matter now, but I put in like $85 trying to get up to 100, trying to make it that way up to 100, right? So again, it doesn't really matter now because I'm doing something different. So what I did is I put $100 in, right? $100 in. That's not quite right either, but I'm just trying to keep it simple for you. So let's say $100 is in my Webull, right? $100 is in my Webull, and I'm betting. This is my account that I'm using to bet. Right. Okay. I've got to take 2% of the amount that's in there to bet, because if I don't, I'm going to blow the account. Blow the account, once again, is slang for meaning you blew up your account, meaning you spent all the money in your account. Boom. You blew up your account. Boom. You blew up your account, right? And I do not want that to happen. Let me make it plain. I'm going to say it again. I do not want that to happen. I've been listening to everybody. Everybody's talking about, I blew my account. There's only one trader I know that's talked about the fact that she is also not blowing an account. That's Tori Trades. She's not blowing an account. Right? But I have not blown an account. Like I'm telling you, everyone in the industry, everyone in the trading industry talks about blowing up an account. I'm not blowing up an account. So the way I'm not blowing up account is I'm sticking to 2%. So let's see. Let's do this math right quick. So here we go. Minus 100. So 2%, if $100 is $2. $2. That means when I find a stock, it has to be more than 100. Because if it's less than 100, you have to bundle up. You have to bundle up until you get to 100 shares. So that's more than I want to do, right? So I have to wait till I find a stock that's 1 to 2. That's the range, 1 to 2, right? And that's it. So I can get 2 shares of a stock that costs $1. Right? I get 2 shares of that, right? Because my limit is 2. Right? Now I can bet that, and I'm free. Like, if I lose a little, it's okay. I didn't lose much. If I go somewhere, I make a little bump, right? But it's very important to know that I have to stick to the 2%. I stick to 2% because if I don't stick to the 2% and I spend money, then I will lose the account. I've seen it happen with me a couple times where I was like, all right, I got this. I don't need no 2%. And I went far and I was like, oh my goodness. I did not blow up the account though. I did not blow up the account. But you remember my Webull, I just filled this in. My Webull was $200, right? So now it's $100. What happened to that $100? What happened to the $100? That $100 is gone. That $100 is gone, right? But I did not let myself get down to zero, because then I got to find some money from someplace else and transfer it in. I'm not doing that. So what I'm saying is, you've got to have money in. So in order to have, let's see, 500. So in order to invest, in order to be able to afford to invest $10 a bet, $10, like that's all right, right? $10, right? I could do, I could do 5 stocks that are, or no, 10 stocks that are $1, or I could do more, right? But I would have to have $500. I'd have to have $500 to equate to me giving away $10, right? So I gotta have $500. Like, I gotta have real money stacked up in that account, and then I can bet off of that amount 2%, which is $10. $10. Now, see, I gotta be careful because I've done it before. I've said it. I said it this time. I'm gonna say it again. That I've gotten frisky. I've thought myself better than whoever. I've gone beyond the 2%, and I lost. That, once again, that $200 has become $100, but that $100 is creeping up. And so what I've said thus far, and I add this to my book, is what you know. Oh, what did I say? I forgot what I said, but what I mean is, it's better to make 1 cent and know where that 1 cent came from than to make 10 cents. No, make $10 and not know where it came from. You understand? Like, you've got to know how you got the money. Don't just be luck. Because I've heard lots of stories about people who have been high off luck. Matter of fact, this ties me back to David. Take me back to David. Okay, so David was telling a story about his friend. So David bought an office space. It would be like the equivalent of buying one in what's that tower with the long tower that goes straight up?
The Sears Tower?
No, in downtown New York. What's that tower? No. Man, I'm forgetting my
city, the woman, it's named after a woman. It's named after a woman.
Well, that's the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Empire State Building.
That's what I was thinking.
Empire State Building. So I hope that's it. I hope that's it. We trying to work it out. But that's like buying a office in the state building, in the United States building, and he put it there. His stock space. Now it is small. It is small. It is tiny. It doesn't look like it. He has the way of shooting it, but it is tiny. It's like it's a closet. It's like really a closet, right? And he uses it in order to fill his things, his stock trading. But anyway, he wanted a physical space to go to where he could focus, right? When he got there, he met the people on the floor. He met the lawyers, the high finance people, all those people. And he met them coming into, well, he met them. And they, what do you do? What do you do, David? Oh, I trade stocks. Well, what? Trade stocks? Oh. And so that led them to trading. These lawyers, right? And these lawyers are making, like, these lawyers are mind-boggled. They're like, what? I'm making more money than I am with my lawyer salary trading stocks. And David was keeping his stocks really low because he's learning. He's learning. These lawyers were like getting loans and using the loan to pay for their stock trading. Like they're going heavy on it. And so what happened? What happened is what David thought was going to happen. It's like, it's not going to last. It's not going to last because he's watching the market. And so when everything upended, all those lawyers washed out. They don't even mention it anymore. They do not even mention anymore. They avoid him at the office. They walk around and don't knock on. They used to knock on his door and come and talk to him about stocks. None of that happens anymore. None of that happens anymore because obviously it flipped, right? But David's still going strong because he started one small bit, and that's how he got big, and that's how all the winners have gotten big. Timothy Sykes, that's how he got big. Small bit. But and so, yeah. And so I was trying to decide if I was going to tell this, but I'll tell it. So David said that he lost $150,000. He lost $150,000. I just want you to grapple with that for a minute. He lost $150,000. Now, this is when he was trading. This is when he knew what he was doing. Knows what he's doing. He's got everything lined up. But there is no way to have everything lined up for forever, right? You're going to lose money. It's like back to surfing. You're going to wipe out. Even if you're good, you're going to wipe out, right? Even if you know exactly the wave, you're still going to wipe out sometimes, right? Okay. So oh shoot. I just forgot where I was going with that. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Yes, you have to well, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. So I'll just continue. So anyway, so what was I saying? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just take a breath. Take a breath and some sips. Okay, I still don't have it. I'm going to move on. So, what he was saying was that the lawyers don't speak to him anymore because they dumped everything in, and they dumped everything in early. They dumped everything early when they saw some bit of promise. They were earning so much money, they were ecstatic, and they're throwing their money into it, and then they all wiped out. and none of them speak to him anymore. None of them speak to David anymore, right? And that's really telling. That's really telling. And so David has gone up and up and up, up. So he showed us the pictures of his space from the beginning until now. So we were in it now, but he used to just be a little closet. Now it's a closet, and it's got soundproofing on all the walls. It's got chairs, it's got books, it's got bookshelves, it's got like a huge computer deck that wasn't there before. He had a little laptop, and now he's got computers, like everything. He's got a camera set up for him that is always on, well, always pointing towards him. So he just presses the button, it turns on, and he talks to the camera. So he's eliminated his stress about having to set aside time to go and do a live. Like, he just press the button and just turn like this. That's all he has to do. Press button, turn, and that's it. And he's got all these things that are on the cutting edge, and he's going up and up and up. And the lawyers are now just like, he runs into them occasionally. They're like, hey man, what's up? But they don't talk to him, right? So that goes to show you that, listen, you can get caught up in this. You can get caught up in this very easily, and you can put too much money on it, and then you can get wiped out. You can get too much money on it, then you can get wiped out. So my thing is, I'm putting a little bit of money here on the account. So I've got to, like I said, I have to have $500 on the account, and that'll get me to $10 in investment funds. $10 per investment. Right now, I could do one per day, which is my new habit, one per day, right? And that's what I'll do, one per day. That's it. But I need to have $500 in my account in order to have $10 that I can sell. And so that's what it is. Like, that's why you need the big account. That's why you need the big account. See, I hope you understand it now, because I did not understand it. I did not understand it at the beginning, but now I get it. Like, you need a big account so that you can bet 2% of that big account. So you make that 500, 1,000, right? Make that 1,000. Let's see, what would that be? What would that be? That would be 10. So that would be $20, right? Or you make that $5,000. $5,000. Then you could take 100. If you get $5,000 set aside in the account, mainly just sitting there. I say it again, mainly just sitting there, right? As protection against you, right? Then you can trade $100. You can trade $100 per day off of the account balance of $5,000. But you got to get up to $5,000. You got to get your money up. Get your money up. So that's what I have to say about that. And that's what I have to say about David. So David, I'll say this though. I'll say this. People keep asking me, what did I take away from David? What did I get? What did I get and accomplish? And you know what keeps coming up for me? I've said it before here, but the thing that keeps coming up for me is that it's not a scam. It's not a scam. And people are so surprised to hear me say that. I'm so surprised to hear you say that. Yeah, but there was something niggling in the back of my mind. Something niggling in the back of my mind. Just like, just this little unease, right? And that ease has been brought about by the trip. It's been brought about by the trip. Like, I have an ease. And so it's not about changing my strategy. Although I did change my strategy at first. I did. But Rob Booker, who I've been listening to his podcast, he's another student of Timothy Sykes. He talks about the fact that he I'm just laughing at the situation. He said yes to getting emailed all this statistical information. Like he got all of it every day, bombardments of emails. And he started saying, "Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, that looks like a good idea. Ooh, that looks like that. I'm gonna try that." And his trading went out the window. His trading went out the window because he kept trying new things. And he messed up. And it wasn't until he got back to what was working for him and stopped using all those other things he had just found that he started making money again. So I took my lesson from him. Like I admit that after I left LA, I was hyped. Right? I was hyped. It's not scam. Let's go. It's not scam, right? But I pulled myself back from the keyboard. I just was watching like this because I know from past experience, my own past experience, that when I am charged up, what's the word? Stroke, ill. This is a gambling term, a poker term. Ill something. Anyway, so as long as I was excited, as long as I was excited about something in the world that's happening in the world, it's got nothing to do with trading. In trading, it would manifest. It would manifest. I'd start messing up in trading because I'd gamble some more. I'd gamble more than 2%. I'd do this, do that. So I learned the hard way that if I'm excited about outside, I need to be level for inside. I need to be level. The same thing for being depressed. Like if I'm just like this, I also can't trade. Because those big emotional gaps show in your excitation, your playing with the stocks. It does. It shows in your play, in your playbook, right? So I learned that. So I knew that I was excited about David. I said I cannot play, right? And luckily, I was listening to Rob Booker, and I was really listening to him, and I was listening to him, I was listening to him over and over again. That's me repeating myself. I would listen to him all the time, and so what I came away with was that little bit about him messing up by inviting all these people to send him their reports on trading, and him trying a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and how it messed him up. It messed him up until he got back to his thing. So we are back. We are back. I've been trading now. So the name of my strategy is Aladdin's touch. Because I'm just like, right? I'm just in there getting close, and getting out of there. And so what this means is there may be something that already approximates my behavior, and I just haven't found it yet. Until I find it, I am naming it Aladdin's touch, and that is just touching very lightly, the first term of the day. So I should leave that alone. So let me check my messages. So hopefully I got both of the things that my mom said, that I've talked about David. The main thing was I came away understanding that it is not a scam. It is not a scam. It's not a scam. If anybody tries to tell you that it is a scam, they don't know anything. They don't know because I've been there. I've met the people. It's not a scam. And also in terms of leveling up my money, I have to build my account bigger, because I can't change the 2%. I cannot change the 2% because I tried I tried that before and it came back to bite me. And I'm not blowing an account. I am not blowing an account, right? So I got to stick with 2% here. So I've got to make the fund bigger, just sit there, the fund bigger. All right. So let me check my questions. Yes, you have to have more money to become money. Yes, you do. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what else Fee King is talking about. Go bigger. That we bill $100 was during the time shortly after your stroke when you were starting at zero. Increase the amount to $1,000. Let's go. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's get that going. Let's see. You know enough to invest more. Focus on what you want. Are you focusing on winning or losing? Increase the account balance. Losing could be winning. Okay, so yeah, I am focused on winning. I'm focused on winning. The Aladdin's touch is working for me. So what I'm doing though is I'm being careful about how much I put out. In that account balance, because I just need it to be, because that account balance needs to not change. That trading account, it can't change. Like I can't rob it. I can't borrow some money from it. It has to stay the same. All right. Okay. So let's see. I agree with Mama Say Could Go Big or Go Bigger by Grant Cardone. It's not a level up. Yeah. So I just explained why, right? I've explained why. Like, I'm happy too, but I gotta build the account up. And Grant Cardone is this guy we were watching. We were watching Undercover Billionaire this weekend. Man, Undercover Billionaire is so brilliant. It's so brilliant. It's so much better than anything else that's out there. Anything that's kind of like it, like Undercover Boss. No, Undercover Billionaire is what you need. So Undercover Billionaire, they had these people. Well, I'll just keep it simple. Grant Cardone was one of the contestants. Grant Cardone is very rich. He's super rich. And he came in and he bought, well, as far as I've gotten in the show thus far, he appears to be about to buy himself a $9 million structure of apartments with no funding. I'm like, how is he doing this? But anyway, Undercover Billionaire, it's about them taking these billionaires, dropping them off in some strange town with $100. $100. They can't use their name. They got to use their own thing, their own new identity. And then they've got to make themselves back from nobody up until they got 90 days to make $1 million business. 90 days. And I'm telling you, Grant Cardone he's rolling. He's rolling. I cannot wait to see him ride the rest of it. So go watch it. Undercover Billionaire. Undercover. It's hard to find because why? Because they don't want everybody to make money. They do not want everybody to make money. So it's hard to find. So look for it. Look for Undercover Billionaire. Find it on YouTube. Find it wherever. Watch it. All right. So I ran out of time. And I'm sorry reading the comments. No, I'm gonna go because I'm out of time. So yeah, that's what I got for today. So I wanted to make sure that I talked about David. The main thing was he let me know that it's not a scam. That's the main thing. And the main thing about money is, yes, I believe it. It's just having enough money to make that account bigger. That account bigger. All right. So yeah, that's what I got to tell you. If you got any more questions, hit me up with your questions. Let me know. Remember that now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. And Sekou Writes. And I will see. Oh, I forgot to tell you about myself, huh? I'll tell you tomorrow. All right, later.